The Buffalo Bills Welcome Home Party will not be seen tonight, so that we may bring you the following episode of Almost Live. Tracy Conway, Bob Nelson, Bill Stainton, Nancy Guppy, Steve Wilson, and Ed Wyatt, and starring John Keister. And tonight, viewers' discretion is advised. Watch out for coughing, sniffing, snorting, wheezing, sneezing, scratching, belching, gas passing, loud breathing, knuckle cracking, picking, flicking, dripping, drooling, oozing, gurgling, squeezing, hacking, hooking.
Hey, that's about enough of that. That's disgusting.
I couldn't agree more. That's why I said viewers' discretion advised.
Yeah, right.
Did I mention gagging?
Drop it.
All right.
Jerk.
And now, here he is. Keister.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. No. Well, I guess we all know the big news this week wasn't here. The big news was Cairo. Cairo came out. Cairo came out. The box just wasn't working over there, you know. Ken Hatch would come down at the end of a newscast and say, the ratings are still down. Everybody spends a night in the box. Just like Cool Hand Luke. That wasn't working, so they let them out. Don't just sit there, come on! You know, Cairo says, you know, they wanted to give the feeling of a real working newsroom, and I think that they have accomplished that. We've got a clip of it, so take a look. I think they really nailed it there.
Again, let us point out one more time that what you see all around us is a working newsroom. The people that you have seen here all hour long are professionals in this business.
Right, our new look. We certainly are enjoying our new digs, and we hope you'll be tuning in again tomorrow.
CBS Evening News is next, and as Monica said, I'll be back at 7 o'clock. We'll see you right here tomorrow night at 5 o'clock.
So long, everyone.
You know, I just have to, I really hope they saved the box. You know, I hope they saved the box and the receipt. I really think. Anyway, we know that you all are just as excited as we are with the groundbreaking news at Cairo, so we thought you might be interested in some of the other changes they'll be phasing in during the next few weeks. For example, the morning anchors will deliver the news while leading low-impact aerobics. The next time Susan Hutchinson gives birth, she'll read a story about an arson fire at the same time. Harry Wappler will drop his pants to indicate a full moon. Hey, Harry. All right. Gary Justice will drop his first name to be known simply as Justice, which I think is good. Also very interesting, the second level of the set will be turned into an Indian casino, which I like. During Monica Hart's segment, the picture will make those wavy lines and go into a fantasy sequence. And finally, John Carlson will be put back in the box, this time with no air holes, which I think is something to look forward to. The reason Cairo made all these changes right now, of course, is that this is a very important ratings period, and all the stations saved their most important programs for this month. And that's why I am proud to present the debut of this blockbuster, made-for-almost live movie. Take a look.
Hey, Daddy, what you doing?
Hi, honey. The neighborhood dogs have been in the yard again. I'm just trying to clean up some of this stuff.
Wait, Daddy, look.
Well, I'll be switched.
Can I keep it?
Honey, this is a terrestrial pulmonary gastropod. I mean, it's just a big, slow-moving, slimy, lumbering thing.
Kind of like our Uncle Mike?
Yeah, kind of like Uncle Mike.
But I like it.
Yeah, but this is a hermaphrodite.
From Gastropod Pictures, the heartwarming story of a pet called Sluggy.
Boy, Katie, you and that slug, you two really make me laugh. Oh.
What's the matter, Daddy?
I got chapped lips, honey.
Here.
Oh, thanks.
Here's the story of one little girl's special love for a long and worm-like lump of lethargy. Sluggy and Katie. It's the story of an unbreakable bond of devotion and loyalty that would not end even when fate stepped in. And that could have been the end of the story, but it was only the beginning. And now, against the odds, began the long journey home.
Katie, honey, isn't it about time you came in?
No, Sluggy will come back. I know he will.
Katie, honey, come in the house. It's been 9 months.
I know he'll come home, Daddy. I just know it.
Here is an astonishing story of adventure, drama, and patience.
Katie, come in the house, honey.
Sluggy is coming back, Daddy. I just know it. He'll be back.
See the incredible, really, really, really long journey of Sluggy. Coming to your local theater in no time flat.
All right, we've got a great show. We're out of the box. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration for Almost Live provided by Ballard Computer in Seattle, Kirkland, and now open in Tacoma. Risk Takers. True stories of men and women who had the courage to risk it all.
You know, we live in a world of heartbreak where nearly every day can be filled with crushing disappointments, and life may seem to be an interminable series of bitter letdowns. At least some people look at it that way, but I don't. And you shouldn't either. My name is Richard Snandall, and I guess I could be upset right now that they put my name directly over my face instead of in the lower part of the screen where it's supposed to be. But I am not, because I know how to cope. And I have just written a new book all about coping that you are going to want to buy. But this does not. But I can cope with them, and my book can help you do it too. Have we found that book yet, Greg, by any chance? We have not found the book, but that is no problem because son of a gun. I can cope with, that shouldn't have been there, should it? Anything that comes along is okay with me because, wah! Oh, see, this is one of those spindle deals here. And it can be, frankly, a little painful, but I can deal with that because I take comfort in my friends and my family, my wife and my terrific kids. Before my wife took off with my brother a few days ago. I was, frankly, disappointed, but I coped, and I still have the kids after all, although I have found out recently that they are not, in fact, my kids, but that's okay, because kids are all pretty much the same when you get right down to it. And I cope. Even though I have been left virtually broke, and now I've spent every last bit of savings I had to publish my life work, my book, called Coping. I don't suppose, no. Let me tell you people, though, where you could send for a copy. If you look, the address is right there on the screen. The address to send for... Okay, well, why don't I just read you the address, all right? Don't need to wait for that. Just send $34.95 to Box 14705, Westchester Station, Boise, Idaho. There seems to be a little discrepancy there. We'll get that straightened out. But where is the book, Greg?
It's in your desk drawer.
It's in the drawer. He remembered where it was. It's in the desk drawer. And the drawer, right? The drawer that happens to be stuck at the moment. Copy proofing and supervising the actual printing of the book. What does this say here, Greg?
Coping.
This says copying. You see, coping would have one P. This has two. And so this is copying. And as I look through the book, copying, I noticed that there are a number, actually, of a lot of spelling errors in here. A number of the pages are out of order and upside down as well. So this is really a piece of trash. But that's okay. Because I can cope, and if you think I'm mad at you, you are dead wrong, mister. It just happened. But I'll tell you what I would like to do. I'd like to go maybe out for a little while. So if you could just tidy up here, just straighten the stuff out. Just go on over there, you know, pick up the chair, and I'm just going to go for a little walk.
Studio amplification for Almost Live provided by American Music. Risk Takers. True stories of men and women who had the courage to risk it all. Risk.
Camera.
Okay.
Risk Takers. Coming soon on NBC. Hey, kid. Hey, kid. Well, what are you doing?
I'm studying. But while you're here, why don't you let me tell you about the new Whiny-Assed Kid World Book Encyclopedia?
Uh-huh. Why don't you try talking normally?
What do you mean?
Say, encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia.
No, encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia.
Forget it.
Hey, can we get on with this?
I'm afraid not. You see, your friends and family are here to talk to you. They're very concerned about your behavior.
What is this?
This is an intervention.
TV viewers, and a lot of family members. Oh, and our priest.
So you're gonna quit being such an annoying little creep?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe this'll help. Now say encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia.
I'll do it.
Hey, where's the 1-800 number?
I got your 1-800 number for you, my son.
Good evening and welcome to the John Report. I'm John, here's my report. Federal Way may become a sister city with Hachinohui in Japan. The city council feels it would be a perfect match since Hachinohe is Japanese for strip malls up the butt. The Mariners' hats and uniforms have been redesigned and the colors changed, mainly so they can sell more merchandise. Now, if this doesn't work, they plan to put the words Pearl Jam on the front. A proposed state law would require all bicyclists to wear helmets. Now, supporters say it would help reduce the profanity that the cyclists have to hear as they dart wildly through traffic. Microsoft CEO Bill Gates is promoting a computer that in the future will be the size of a wallet. Upon further questioning, though, the billionaire admitted that he was referring to his wallet, which is roughly the size of Monroe. Later, when Gates was asked where he would store a spare condom in his new wallet, he replied, "A what?" A British collector paid $1,500 for a 200-year-old Tibetan cheese. He plans to use it to make nachos. Well, The Blue Moon Tavern now has a tie-dyed pool table. The tavern's owner says he made the change because that plain green color was starting to freak everybody out. Well, a Smithsonian Institution study concluded this week that the story of a 10-ton meteorite found in Oregon in 1856 was a hoax. It turns out that the meteorite was actually just a big ball of foil. Finally, the author of The Third Chimpanzee was in Seattle this week to discuss his book, which explains why people do dumb things.
Risk Takers. True stories of men and women who had the courage to risk it all. Risk Takers.
People, I've been giving this a lot of thought. And I think the answer to all of our problems is to take the news out of the box. What do you think?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Risk Takers, coming soon on NBC.
Well, we want to thank you. This has been Comedy Out of the Box, and we will see you next week. This is true Comedy Out of the Box, and we will see you next Saturday, if that's warranted. So, we're happy to see you.
Promotional consideration for Almost Live provided by Pizzeria Pagliacci, featuring traditional and gourmet pizza by the slice. Pizzeria Pagliacci, rated Seattle's best pizza.